I'm back. They were about to blast some music loud. I think they did blast it. And I didn't want that on here. I try to avoid music as much as possible because we know how it is when you have the music going. They don't like it when you're using people's music. And I wasn't using anyone's music, but I didn't want it to, yeah. Plus I had to, my friend, y'all, my friend is supposed to be at work. So I wasn't quite sure if I put her on here. So I deleted it too. It was music. And she was already afraid that she was on here. So I just started over. So I just started over. Hey, Brilliant. How's it going, Brilliant? What are you up to? I started one live, Brilliant. And I wasn't sure if I got my friend on here. She didn't want to be on here, so I started over. Plus, someone was blasting some real popular music, and I didn't want any issues. Y'all know how it is sometimes when cars pass you, or when they pass you by, they're they're bumping music. And a lot of times it's not so bad, but this particular song, yeah, I didn't want that one on there. So I tried to get out of here before it caught that music. It probably got a snippet of it, so I just started over. So how's your Saturday going? To the people who came back, to the people who are in here, how's your weekend going? How's your Saturday going? That was like 10 good minutes that I had to delete off of here. 10 good minutes. So let's go. We're gonna jog a little bit today. It's hard to jog with this phone, holding this phone. I wish there was a way you could put something on your neck and like stabilize it. I have a bracelet that has a locket, like a cam locket, but I don't know how to do. I gotta figure out how to do that. Cause sometimes I want to jog or skip. And the phone is shaky. See? I don't know how that looks on your end, but it looks shaky. And I don't want to do that. So I just walk and talk, walking and talking. Let's walk and talk. If y'all want to talk. If you don't want to talk, that's fine. Just walk. Walk. You skip. And those of you who can jog, you can jog. Do whatever you want to do. It was nice. He went around. Drive safely, Brilliant. Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey. Drive safely. Thank you, too, for stopping by. I'm hoping to get new people to stop by. People who just want to walk, talk, and listen. Because I see some people, they're all over the place. They say they get tired of the negativity, and that's fine, but it's like you watch what you want to watch, but you dropping all in those chats where that stuff is going on. So my goal is always to be diverse. Always, always, always. I like the little drama sometimes. And then it's not so much as liking the drama. Sometimes you just like certain people. So you have to support those people that you like. You know, you don't have to be a part of anything that's bad or negative, you know. But you can support them with what they're doing, especially if what they're doing is good. It's a good cause, great intentions. Always support people who have good intentions, no matter what the subject matter may be. Support people who have good intentions. You know, support people who have good intentions, whether their content is dramatic, whether the content is boring, whether the content is educational, whether the content is something that you like or don't like. Sometimes there's something about the content creator that we like. So if I like a content creator, it doesn't matter what their content is. I like to drop down and say hello and be that. Be that. So I appreciate people who just drop down and say hello. It may not seem like much support to some, but that's definitely a lot of support. It shows that you popped up on their radar and they gave you a look. So appreciate those people for at least giving you a look. You can say hello over here. You can feel free to be you over here, you know, as long as you're positive, uplifting, motivational, educational. Positive, uplifting, motivational, and educational. If there are some jewels that, you know, y'all look, sometimes people are so eager to teach us about things that they've learned or to teach us about new things that they found that are positive things that works for them, whether it's, you know, bettering their position in life, whether it's something that helps them to move up on a job, or whether it's just self, you know, the betterment of self, just changing the things that they do. Those people love to share those things with us. They love sharing how to better their lives by, whether it be by making money, whether it be by the way they treat people. You know, you never know. Sometimes we need to do some self-reflection, like look at ourselves, look in the mirror, and, you know, pick out the things that we like about ourselves, pick out the things that we dislike about ourselves, and of those things that we dislike, you know, figure out ways to work on those things. Go to channels who, you know, teach you techniques of improvement, teach you ways to improve who you are. Believe it or not, people say that only you can do that. It's true that only you can be the most motivated to make yourself a better person. That's true. But people have techniques that you can use that can help you to be a better person as well. So it's kind of like when Smokey Bear says, only you can prevent forest fires. That's true. Only you can improve you. But when he says only you can prevent forest fires, he still gives us a list of things to do. The list may be short, the list may be long. He gives us a list of those things to do to help us not create forest fires. So it's the same way in life. Whenever you want to be a better person, only you can be a better you. But other people may have tools and advice to give you to help you to become a better you. Those things have worked for them or maybe worked for people they know. All of those tools may not work for you. A lot of them may, some of them may not. But, you know, again, try it and see. Try it and see. Try it and see if some of the things that, you know, you acquire from other people, some of the knowledge that you acquire from other people can help you to become a better person, can help you to increase your finances, can help you to better your attitude, can help you treat people better, can help you to do better at work, can help you to do better with your skills and your talent. There are a lot of people on social media who are doing the same thing. You know, there's a niche for most people, for everybody. And sometimes you find another content creator who does the same type of work that you do, and they can show you ways to do it that you never thought of. You can show them ways to do it that they never thought of, and everything improves. Everything improves. So just be mindful of who you're listening to, what you're listening to, and just know that everything that one person does for themselves may not work for you. Don't become disgruntled and don't become envious of people. Just find those things that work for you. Find those things that work for you. But through everything, try and keep it positive. And if people who love negativity start to flock around you or become, you know, grace your presence, shoo them away. Shoo them away. And they may typically be nice people, generally speaking, but be mindful of the things that you see them do. Be mindful of the things that you see them encourage, and be mindful of the things that you see them promote. And don't let them come around you. You know, place yourself in places that, put yourself in places on here that contribute to you in a positive way, in a delightful way, in a positive light. Do that. Sometimes people right there on your own job, in your own house, in your own family, amongst your own group of friends are rooting for you to fail in whatever endeavors you're trying to reach, and whatever it is that you're doing, whatever goals that you're trying to reach. Sometimes your best friend can be your worst enemy. So just try to surround yourself with people who are like-minded, you know. And again, self-examination. Are you a negative person? Are you a positive person? Are you just a kind of nonchalant, go along to get along? Do you need a convoy of people in order to feel like you have some degree of self-worth? If you have to ride with a convoy of people to feel like you have some degree of self-worth, you're just a follower with no intentions of seeking better. It's okay to be a follower sometimes. It depends on who you're following. And I think everybody has enough common sense to know, they have enough respect for themselves to know if they're following good, if they're following evil, or if they're just following someone else who's aimless. Someone who's aimless. You don't want to follow someone who's aimless. You know, you want to follow, it can be like a river. You know, you can follow, you can go along that stream for so long. And then at some points, when you've gotten what you need to help you be a better person or to be successful, you create your own river. You break off the water, you branch off. The water just, you take a different direction. And you create your own major river. That's what you do. If you're truly seeking, to be a better person, a person with more knowledge, um, a person who themselves can become a leader. So again, it's not always bad to be a follower. It just depends on who you're following, what you're following, and the person's intentions, your leader's intentions. You know, at some point we've all had a leader in some capacity, even if it's just on the job. Hence the label team leader. Hence the title team leader. At some point in life, we've all had a leader. We've all had a leader. Doesn't mean we'll have to have that leader forever. And it doesn't even mean that that leader is smarter than us. But it means that that person has positioned themselves into a situation and they become a team leader. That's their title. So, you know, before you know it, you can be a leader. Everybody always says that don't be a follower. No, that's not your ultimate goal. But then again, it just depends on your goals. It depends on your goals. There's nothing wrong with being a follower to a degree. Being a follower to a degree. A lot of times we follow, people who are taking us to great places. So if you're following someone who can take you to great places, take on that title as follower with pride. But become even more prideful when you become a leader as well. Because most great leaders want their followers to become leaders at some point. Most great leaders want their followers to become leaders. If you're following someone who wants to basically enslave you, keep you under their thumb, keep you under their fist, keep you under their rule, then you're not following a great leader. You need to change. You need to change who you follow, or you need to become a leader. Or you need to just go solo. You don't always have to be in a pack of people. It's so funny and so strange when I see some people that feel like they have to be in a pack. You don't have to be in a pack, especially if it's not a good pact. Especially if it's not a good pact. There's nothing wrong with communicating with a pack, but you don't have to be a part of it. You don't have to be under their thumb, under their rule. Be able to be free to go where you want to go, free to think the way you think, free to feel how you feel, and free to express those thoughts and feelings. Wherever you go in life, you want to be able to be free to express yourself, your thoughts, your feelings. It's dark. It's not dark. It's just past what you call first dark. It's nice out here. It feels good. You hear the dogs barking. People are still out here working, doing work on their homes. It's just nice. It's nice. It's like it's an easy breezy Saturday, and it feels good to get out and to enjoy the outdoors, to enjoy being outside. It really, really does feel good. If the rest of winter is like this, it's going to be it's going to be some nice weather. It's going to be some really nice weather. Okay, there's that same car. There's that same car that made me start my other live over. But the music was lower this time. The music wasn't so bad. The music was tamed. So if you happen to have come across this live, thank you. I appreciate you for stopping by for a second, a minute, 5 minutes, however long it was. I appreciate you. And I hope that you're having a great weekend thus far. You know, if your weekend is going good, that's great. If your weekend started off a little bit shaky, a little bit rocky, let's woosah. Let's take some deep breaths in and out, in and out. And I would say count to 10, but I don't know. For those of you who that works for, count to 10. That's one calming technique that never worked for me. Counting to 10, it never worked for me. And I think what it is because when I start to count to 10, I'm already on 10. So you have to try to figure out what works for you. The deep breaths in and out kind of work for me because they almost instantly slow you down. And you have a few seconds anyway when you're breathing in and then out to think about what it is that you're about to do, to think about what it is that you're about to say. But just that counting from 1 to 10 to slow you down, that never worked for me because it was almost like I was counting to 10 to explode. And that's not the goal of it. That's not what you want to do. You want to count to 10 to calm yourself, Now, there are some times when counting does work for me. But if it's like an angry situation, no, it's like counting to 10 just gets in the way. And it's like by the time you start counting, you're already on 10 emotionally. So counting doesn't always work for everybody, but for some people it does. And even for those that it doesn't work for, maybe if I had started to count to 10 earlier in the process, because everything is a process, maybe it would work. But what I find that works for me is deep breaths in and out. Sometimes that doesn't always work either, but it works a lot better than counting to 10. Counting to 5 or counting to 10 when it comes to tempering your temper, calming your temper. But now when it comes to just relaxation, if I'm already in a relaxed state or if I'm trying to become relaxed and I'm not angry or upset, then counting does tend to work. Counting does tend to work then. Thank goodness for street lights. Thank goodness for street lights. We have a lot of street lights. This sky is so pretty. The sky is so pretty. You come across this video, leave a comment. How was your Saturday? Was your Saturday good? Was it, okay? What did you do today? The weekend flies by so fast. I think of Saturday and Sunday as Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday don't seem to fly by nearly as fast as Saturday and Sunday. But it's a mind thing, and we know why that is. It's because many of us, maybe even most of us, we're off work on Saturday and Sunday. So that can make the difference in what how fast it seems to go by. And for most of us, Monday and Tuesday is probably the first day of the week, first 2 days of the week, work week. So they seem to go by slowly. But that's okay. Cherish each and every day. Cherish each and every day. When I was in school, of course, everybody dreaded Monday, getting up early, the first day of the week. Monday, you get up, you get ready, you're looking ahead, and it's like 5 days. 5 days until the weekend. 5 days until the weekend. What's up, JB? Welcome to the live. Thank you. Brilliant says hello, Cool Gamer and JB. So you wake up on Monday and you're looking ahead and you're like 5 days before we get another break. So yeah, Mondays can be hard. But as I got older, I learned to cherish Monday because it's another day that we're here. So it doesn't matter if it's Monday, if it's Friday, if it's Saturday or Sunday. cherish them. Because honestly, each day of the week we can find something to complain about. We can complain on Sunday and about the fact that we have to get up to go to work Monday. For those of us who work 5-day work weeks or work Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, Sunday you can complain because you know that Monday is the first day of the new week, the new work week. Monday you can get up and complain because it's Monday. Of course, most jobs, things are a little bit hectic on Mondays and sometimes on Fridays. But on Monday, you're looking ahead and you're thinking, oh my gosh, the weekend flew by. Don't think of it like that. Think of it as if you just came off of a break, So Monday, you're like, ugh. And then Tuesday, Tuesday, people aren't really complaining, but they're like, some are still complaining, saying, okay, we got all week to go. But by the end of the day, Tuesday, they're saying, yes, 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 Wednesday is hump day. Okay. And so when hump day comes, we're kind of like on a seesaw. We're happy it's the middle of the week. 2 days we've worked. We're right here in the middle. After Wednesday, we got 2 to go. So I think Wednesday for most people is the happiest day of the week for those who work Monday through Friday. I'll say the second happiest. I think Friday is the happiest. So Wednesday, they're like, oh my gosh, they're still complaining about how long or how hard Monday and Tuesday was. And then, but they're happy that it's hump day. They're like, okay, the end of the day. Today, we only got Thursday and Friday. Thursday, people are complaining because it's not Friday. They're complaining because it's not Friday. And when Friday hits, we're kind of like on Wednesday, really, really happy. And some people are already dreading the fact that the weekend is going to fly by. Don't worry about that. Enjoy the fact that it's Friday and your break is about to come, Saturday and Sunday. Just think about it that way. You're about to get a break. Some people truly get up on Fridays and they're happy that it's Friday. Thought I'd tap in. Thanks, JB. I appreciate you. Have a great day, everyone. You have a great day as well. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate it. And so Saturday, I think Saturday may be the happiest because everyone knows, okay, yesterday, oh my gosh, the week was so whatever. So Saturday, they're just kind of chilling. They're doing what they want to do. They're having a blast. Then by the end of the day, Saturday, they're good. Sunday comes, they're good. But about midday Sunday, people are complaining again because they're saying tomorrow is Monday. We got to start this whole new work week over again. Just always think something positive each day. Think of Monday as being, it's the first day of the new work week. It's usually long, it's usually hard. But try to break it down. Break it down into sections at work. And the next thing you know, it'll be the end of the day. And you're headed into Tuesday. But the one thing about it, I say all of that to say, whether you have a favorite day of the week, don't dread any of them. Don't dread any day of the week. Be grateful and thankful for every day that you have. Each day of the week is a great day. Sometimes wild and crazy things happen, but be glad. Be glad to have that day. Be glad. Celebrate that day. And even though Monday, when it comes to work, may be a hard, long day, or Tuesday for those of you who don't work on Mondays, that's okay. That's okay. Don't push it. Don't rush it. Don't push it and don't rush time. Because time flies anyway. Don't push it. Don't rush time. Take time to soak up time. Soak it up. Soak up everything about the day that's pleasant, that's good. Take time to soak it up. Take time to soak it up. Take time in the day to relax. Each day, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, take some time during the day to take some deep breaths in and out to go outside, whether it doesn't matter if it's cold or if it's hot, if it's raining or if it's snowing. If you don't want to go outside, peek your head out the door. Poke your head out the door. Peep outside. And just take some breaths in and out. Take some deep breaths in and out. Close the door back. Go find you a nice place to just sit and think for a few minutes. Again, take some deep breaths in and out. Imagine yourself being in a nice place, a good place, your favorite place. Even if it's just your favorite spot in the house, go to that spot and just take some time for you. And if imagery works for you, just think about your favorite vacation spot. Sometimes we have to think about the things that make us happy. Take some time to think about your favorite vacation spot. Take some deep breaths in and out. Sit in your recliner. Don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. You might go to sleep. Take some time to sit in your favorite recliner. Take some deep breaths in and out. If you had a hard day, if you've had a bad day, even if you've had a good day, take some deep breaths in and out. Relax your mind. Relax your heart. Relax your soul. And on that note, I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. I truly, truly do. I wish each and every one of you peace, positivity, and prosperity. Without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. And when you have those two mixing together, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. So always place yourself in a position. Try your hardest to place yourself in a position to prosper. To prosper. To prosper. To do good things, to do great things. To do good things. To do great things. To do wonderful things. To do amazing things. Peace and positivity allow you to prosper. They allow you to prosper. Because chaos holds you down. Negativity definitely holds you down. You cannot prosper in those places. And a lot of times it feels like you have that question like, when am I going to prosper? When am I going to prosper? Hold on. Just hold on. You will. Hold on. You will. Brilliant says positivity and prosperity create happiness. Yes. Yes. Yes, Brilliant. Definitely. Definitely. And I know sometimes people are trying their hardest and their best to be positive because they do want to prosper. And it seems like that prospering time for them, they're like, where is it? When is it going to happen? They ask, when is it going to happen? It just seems like it's not happening for them. Or as fast as they would like it to. Just hold on. Hold on. Continue to hold on. God is going to allow it to happen. God is going to allow it to happen. He's going to do it in His timing. But we have to put in works. We have to put in work. Faith without works is dead. So we do have to put in work. And for those of you who do put in work, and it still just seems like you're not prospering, continue to put in your work. And sometimes, you have to take a different way. You have to take a different direction. And then you'll start to see yourself prosper. You may be thinking, I'm doing everything good. I'm doing everything right to the best of my ability. And it just doesn't seem like things are going the way you want them to go. I think we all feel like that. We've all felt like that numerous times. There have been numerous times most people have felt like they're doing their best. They're doing what they can do. They're doing everything within their power to position themselves in a place in a good place for good things to happen to them. Keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. Sometimes you have to do something new. Sometimes you have to do it differently. Whatever it is that you're doing, you have to do it differently. But always, 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 always remember that stress is free and stress is easy. Peace can be too. But sometimes peace seems a little bit harder to come by. So if it seems like peace is harder for you to come by, think about where you're positioning yourself. Think about where you're putting yourself. Think about where you're dropping your nuggets and jewels. Over here, we like to drop nuggets. We drop jewels so that someone can come by and pick them up. We come over here to pick up nuggets and jewels from other people. So if you feel like you're dropping nuggets and you're putting down jewels for other people, but you aren't finding any jewels or nuggets, you have to think about where are you positioning yourself? Where are you placing yourself? Amongst what group of people are you placing yourself? You know, sometimes you have to change where you are and with who you're affiliating yourself with. You know, sometimes you don't even have to do that. Sometimes you just have to change your way of thinking, the way you're thinking about things. Whatever it is that seems to be kind of holding you back, sometimes you have to change your way of thinking. And then things will start to get better. It's just like when someone decides to start their own business. Seems like they're just in the red. They're in the red for 6 months. Well, they say it takes about 6 months to really know. That's why most people who, if their particular business doesn't work out, in a year's time, it typically closes. Unless the owner just has that type of money to stick it out a little bit longer. You know, they say that usually within 6 months, you'll know if your business is going to prosper and do well. So within 6 months, if it's feeling like things aren't going good with your business, if they aren't going good, maybe change some things around, so that the next 6 months you can see a significant change for the better. And guess what? Even after the next 6 months, if your business isn't doing good, sometimes you have to close. But it doesn't mean you have to close your mind. That means you just have to close this particular business, regroup, rethink, learn from it, learn whatever it is, figure out what contributed to your business that caused it to fail. Learn how to attack those things in a different way, in a better way. And if at all possible, learn to avoid those things. It's just like people. If you see yourself with a certain group of people who don't make you feel good, who make you feel tense and hype all the time, and not in a good way, well, you know what you got to do. You got to change your crowd that you're hanging with. So with the business, learn from your business, learn from the mistakes that you made, and do it again. Start over. You know how many people, before they got their first successful business, how many times they tried to start a business and failed? So they had to learn each time. Don't just, give up on it. You have to go through some things sometimes when you're doing stuff like trying to start a business. You have to go through some things when you're trying to become a better person. You have to go through things when, as far as like parenting. Some parents are great, but even the greatest parents will tell you that, parenting doesn't come with a manual. They just happen to do it for the most part in a great way. And you have some people, parenting doesn't come easy for them. It doesn't. But the one good thing about that, some of those people will admit that. They'll admit that. That's just like asking for help. So don't criticize people, especially when they're willing to admit that things aren't so, don't come easy for them. Doing things the right way or in a good way doesn't come easy for them. If you have people who are willing to admit that, hey, help them out. Give them pointers. Point them in directions that they need to go that will help them. Point them in those directions. It's easy to criticize, and sometimes, we do need to be criticized. Constructive criticism. you're going to criticize somebody, yeah, let it be constructive. And sometimes we need some criticism. We need a good old-fashioned swift kick. Sometimes you can't always be constructive. You can be constructive. Sometimes you just have to really let a person know how they are. And it's not going to always be constructive. But if that person means something to you, because sometimes people do need to get a good lashing, a good tongue lashing. When I say lashing, let them know, because you've probably talked to them over and over again and again, and they aren't changing. So sometimes you do have to be hard on people. But at the same time, hopefully, when you do that, you can start to build them up again too. People are people. We all have our ways. Some good, some bad, some positive, some negative. Some people, they're good, outweighs their bad greatly. Some people, their bad greatly outweighs their good. So if there's somebody to you and it means something to you, let them know. And sometimes you have to be hardcore with it. Sometimes you do have to be very critical. But at the same time, if there's a degree of love there, you're going to build them back up. You're going to build them up, and you're going to do everything in your power to help them. And that being said, we can't always help people all of the time, because each and every one of us have our things that we're going through as well. We have families, your nuclear family, the family right there under your roof. You have your extended family. So, like, you're trying to help people too. You're trying to help people too. And sometimes we all need help. And that's the thing. A lot of times people are so busy helping everybody else that they can't get the help that they need, because they're so busy helping everybody else. So whatever you do throughout the rest of this weekend, try and get yourself some rest. Try to relax. Try to do some emotional checks, some physical checks. Put yourself in a position of peace and positivity. It'll help you prosper. And thank you to each and every one of you guys who came through here for a few minutes, for a few seconds, however long it was. You spent some time with me today, and I appreciate it, because you could have been anywhere else, and you probably were somewhere else. But I appreciate the time that you spent over here. So don't let stressed out people stress you out. Don't let bothered people bother you. You know the thing, misery loves company, right? So stressed people love seeing other people stressed. It is what it is. Bothered people love seeing other people bothered. Each and every one of us have our own stressors, our own things bothering us. We don't need any extra. And on that note, I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk Live, or whatever the next live is that I do. But we'll definitely see each other on the next Let's Walk and Talk Live, because I want you guys to walk, to move, to run, to jog, to skip, whatever it is that you do. And don't take any information from me as medical advice, but I do encourage you all to move. You'll be glad you did. Don't take anything from this video as medical advice or professional advice. It's just things that I know that work for most people, and I know that most healthcare professionals are glad to see Americans moving, or wherever you are. You don't have to be an American. Wherever you are, people love to see you move. So I'm going to get out of here, guys, because I have some other places I got to be too on this app. I do. I got some other places I have to be on this app. I got some other things I got to do at the house. I do. So y'all be easy. Y'all be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to yourself. I say be good to yourself. Be good to yourself first. That being said, we know we got to take care of the kiddos. No matter what their ages, we're going to take care of the kiddos. But think about yourself too. Because you have to take care of you if you want to be able to take care of them. You have to take care of you if you want to be able to take care of them. You do. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself well. And before I get out of here, I'm going to remind y'all that SELF, for that four-letter word, that four-letter word, that four-letter word can mean so many good things. Self-care, self-encouragement, self-motivation, self-respect, self-esteem, self-worth, most importantly, self-love. And even when you say selfish, it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. So, I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.